What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel as you tune in and check out the content. And with that being said, man, I wanna react to some comments that or a discussion that was had on the Gills Arena show, right? And it was about the Joker and should the Joker, even though he is injured, and he was putting up some historic numbers, and his team, the Denver Nuggets, are still in third place, right? Before he got injured, so they are in third place, although he's injured, and he's having a historic season, right? So there was a discussion had by what was the guy by Kenya Martin and Rashad McCants, and Kenya Martin was making the argument that even though the Joker is hurt, he still should receive MVP consideration, which I gotta agree, man. When you think about what he was doing before he got injured, you can't hold the fact that he got injured against him. And in my opinion, I don't think you should be able to hold the fact that he was injured against him, especially since he's coming back, right? And now they're saying that he needs to play 65 games, and I'm not sure if he'll be able to play 65 games, depending on how much time he missed. But they're saying that you need to play 65 games in order to receive that type of award or accolade. But the whole purpose of that rule right there was to keep people from load managing, right? And in this case, with the Joker, it's not. He's out through no fault of his own. His teammate stepped on his ankle, and fortunately, it's not a real serious injury, but he is going to miss some time. So he's out through no fault of his own. It's not like the Denver Nuggets are sitting him down and saving him for like the playoffs or something like that. That's not this type of situation. So I believe that rule really shouldn't, when it comes to this type of situation, it shouldn't apply to the Joker. But I'm going to play what Kenya Martin was saying, about that rule, him and Rashad McCants, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna give some more of my input on what I think, how I feel about this rule.
If you sitting out for rest and like that, and you don't meet the 65 games, I get it. You out there doing what he's doing, and you get some freak like this happen, and now I'm not eligible for the award that I'm out here playing my ass off for because my teammate bumped into. Like, come on.
Hey man, we sorry for your injury.
Sorry don't work.
But you're gonna have to scoot your little ass over here.
For who?
For whoever's next. Whoever the hell is next.
No.
Hey, Joker got hurt.
No.
It's in the history books that he had the most historical season we've ever
So you
seen.
mean to tell me
he
if
got
he's
hurt.
out, then the fucking dude that plays for the Utah Jazz there in the basement deserves to be an All-NBA player? No, dog.
It ain't about being deserving.
Yeah,
it's
it is.
about what's next.
No,
it's like next
deserving.
man up.
This is awards that you with people's legacies here.
Joel Embiid, exactly. And with his legacy, he been hurt for 4 years. What are we gonna say? Hey, big fella, you need to do this. You need to do that. But now this nigga get hurt, it ain't no, hey man, you need to box out.
So is this the same
you need
thing?
to ice your knee. Hey, you need to bounce back a little faster.
Is this the same thing, Rashad?
Were they both injured?
Is this the same thing?
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes.
No, it's not.
100%.
This came in because of load management.
What is load
They
management?
sit healthy guys out is what.
Load management is injury prevention.
And sit healthy guys, yes, no.
Yes.
So, okay then.
Is it not injury prevention?
You can't prevent injuries.
So why would you sit guys out?
You can't prevent injuries, so play.
What would be the point of me sitting you out if I'm not trying to prevent you from injury?
You can't
for
prevent
overplaying you.
You can't prevent injuries.
You can't prevent injury.
No.
So Nikola Joker.
Who?
Nikola Joker. Listen to me very carefully. We put this number here so
Because of
everybody
load
can
management.
abide by the rule.
Because of load
So
management.
if you can't control injury,
They put the thing.
we're not going to change the rule because you're playing well and you got injured.
We ain't talking about
And you
just-
now want to keep your
We're
awards
talking about overall.
because now you're
It ain't just
injured.
you got.
All right, so I think Rashad McCants kind of got it confused, right? Number one, the Joker he's not just playing well. This guy he's basically carrying his team, and he putting up historical numbers, right? So, and he is not a situation where you got a guy who's load managing. if you have, and I think that when you talk about, when you talk about Joel Embiid, because he's kind of a more injury prone or more fragile type player, then they restrict his minutes too, and they try not to play him as much because they know. So his situation is more so leaning towards load management. He'll probably play every game. At one point in time, they're playing him almost every game that they could, but they still was like giving him nights off. But this is not with the Joker. It's not that situation. The Joker was, he was putting up some historical numbers. And so I agree with Kenya Martin when you say maybe the next guy up, their team is not in third place in the West. Their team might be maybe like at the bottom of the West. And now because the Joker is hurt, you're going to move somebody up like his next man up. I don't think it should work like that. That's why I have to disagree with Rashad McCants because you can't penalize a guy. Now I can see if the Joker, like if he don't play anymore this season, right? Then that's like you can't really give it to him because he missed that, But if he's close to 65 games, and then he's going to pick up where he left off, because if you look at it right now, like I said, right now the Spurs they're third in the West, and they're only one game behind the Spurs, right? So if they only one game behind the Spurs, which the Spurs are in second place, this guy has been carrying this team, really, because if you think about it, Gordon was out, Murray was out, and what's the other guy? Cam. So they got at least three guys out, right? Three, and the team has not missed a beat. So hopefully what's going to happen here is Murray can just keep, since Murray is back, Murray just going to have to just step his game up, keep them relevant until the Joker get back, Gordon, and the other guy get back. I think his name is Cam something. I forgot his name. Is it Cam? I don't want to get it. I think it's Cam something. Anyway. But yeah, man, when everybody else on this team go down and you still have the Joker, they don't miss a beat. But when the Joker go down, hopefully it'll be the same way. I don't think it's going to be the same way, but I do hope that Murray and the supporting cast will be able to keep them close. So when the Joker come back, man, because like I said, I think, in my opinion, I think the Nuggets can beat the Spurs. I think they're a better team. And the Nuggets are already ahead of the Rockets, right? Probably about 2 games they ahead of the Rockets, which the Rockets are in 4th place. But to penalize this guy, or potentially penalize him for not making 65 games, man, I just think it'll be doing a disservice to him, the Joker, and it'll be doing a disservice to the NBA, because I think a lot of fans and a lot of people appreciate, they watching like what the Joker do. And sometimes injuries are part of the game. That's unfortunately the unfortunate situation. So if injuries are part of the game and you got a guy who is putting up the kind of numbers that the Joker put up, then when he come back with the kind of injury, I don't think it's going to affect this game, because it's an ankle injury, a lower leg injury. And I think once the Joker is ready to come back, I think he's just going to pick up where he left off, and I gotta agree with Kenya Martin when he said that rule, the 65 game rule, was basically so you can keep healthy guys from load managing, meaning saving themselves for the playoffs, and trying to make a stretch run, at the end of the season. You got the Joker who is basically carrying the Denver Nuggets because, like I said, because of all the injuries that they have. And with him carrying them, he was no way you could load manage with the Joker. If it wasn't for this injury, he'll still be, he would be in there playing and continuously putting up the numbers that he put up and carrying a team. So if he carrying a team, I think he should get special consideration. Like this rule right here about load managing, I can't see how you can say that this applies to the Joker in this situation. And especially, don't let him come back and still put up better numbers than guys who were healthy throughout the season. And I think, man, that that they wouldn't have no choice but to give this guy or have him make him MVP consideration. I just don't see it. How you can have him not be, consider him for an MVP, especially if he's going to still put up better numbers than guys who played throughout the season without injury. So that's my take on it. I agree with Kenyon Martin. Totally disagree with the guy Rashad McCants. And so yeah, man, y'all make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget to leave a comment. And with that being said, I'm gonna check you all out in the next video. Peace.